Hello people sitting at house are doing, so just wanted to make this video. Just to sympathise, I suppose, at the moment of time, but hotel businesses, in Bundone, especially places in Bundone, holiday towns for me use that, and B&Bs and hotels. Obviously with, the lockdown, not many people, and not many tourists are in this country at the moment. Obviously with the lockdown, as I was saying, and it is hard for businesses, especially hotels and B&Bs, to make ends meet at the moment because there's literally nobody. They've closed their bars. Basically, there's only one. Like, I know a hotel usually could have nearly upwards of 100 people in it, and that's the Hotel Kilmore. And would you believe in the whole Hotel Kilmore? It's still open. It's open for a bit. The bar is closed, obviously, but the rooms are still being used. There's only 3 rooms being used in the whole hotel. And there's obviously limited staff too. But there's only 3 rooms being used. And I think they're thinking about closing the hotel altogether, but they only have 3 rooms open because obviously the people were staying there before all this happened. So obviously that's where they are at the moment. Which is obviously very hurting on the hotels. To have a hotel open for only a few people in, compared to the record number, especially with the bank holiday weekend coming up. Places like Bundone, it's been mentioned a lot. Bundone is a holiday town. Its economy is based on holiday makers, tourists, people coming on Easter break to Bundone, obviously to the seaside and everything like that. This time of year, as they were saying, OT is not the time to be going, especially this year. They always are very welcome in Bundone, but unfortunately now everything is everything's gone topsy turvy. And it's unfortunate because all Bundone's nearly closed down completely. It is very unfortunate that the hotel businesses and the B&Bs are closed. And some B&Bs will never open again. Some of the hotels can recover. Especially in Dublin, hotels can recover in Dublin. But I'm not too sure about some hotels in Cavan. Some of them might close and never open again. Which is upsetting. But it is hard. It's difficult for our businesses, but especially the hospitality industry, if we would call it that, or the tourist industry too. It is very difficult. It's extremely difficult at the moment in time, and obviously getting supports from the government, which is great. I would be given out if they didn't get supports, but they have supports, thankfully. But it isn't, I suppose, enough, going by what I'm hearing. It is enough, but it can only last for so long. Before it's not enough to cover everything, if you know what I'm saying. Say if you're a big say if you're a middling-sized business, a middling-sized hotel, would say, let's say, take for example 35 staff. You have to pay them 35 staff. You might get them half the money to pay some of them, but you won't get the rest to pay the rest of them. So that's the problem some businesses are facing. Obviously the bigger hotels can afford, obviously, to take the hit, more than the medium-sized hotels or the small hotel business or the B&B. But anyway, just wanted to say, I sympathise with these businesses at the moment. But hopefully, please God, this will be gone soon, this virus. And the hospitality industry can build itself back up, because Ireland makes a lot of money in tourism. Especially from people from America, people from Europe, coming here on tourist vacations. Obviously going visiting Dublin, around Dublin, going to historic landmarks, the Cliffs of Moher, all around there, all that good stuff. But unfortunately, that won't happen for a while now. So yeah, hopefully, please God, tourism can go back to normal in this country. But it might be a while beforehand. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more and bye.